Coming up today on Better, we're talking all things back to school.
From the tech your kids need to the must-haves for their backpacks, we have you covered.
Plus, Tastefully Grace is joining us.
She's showing us a delicious recipe and sharing some big news.
And several hot musical acts are coming to our state.
We'll give you the rundown.
Your day's about to get better.
Starting right now.
First you go down, then you go up to make it better, make it better. Down on the ground, let's just one way up, make it better, make it better.
We're off and running.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Better Connecticut.
It's Thursday and it's hot out. We hope you're in air conditioning enjoying this show.
I know. The real feel is going to be over
like
100 in places.
Yeah, it's really tough out there. It's dangerous heat, so we want you to be careful, okay? So just stay home, stay in the air conditioning. If you don't have air conditioning, seek out a place that does. And check in on an elderly neighbor today, especially if they don't have AC. You want to make sure that they're doing okay.
Absolutely. It's a good time to stay in and play your records. It's National Vinyl Record Day.
You know what? I was going through my albums, seriously, because I was looking for the Gene Simmons Kiss Destroyer album when we interviewed Gene Simmons a couple of weeks ago. Could not find that album, but I found all my other albums. I have so many great albums.
I don't have any because I didn't have albums.
Yeah, you had cassettes.
Cassettes and then CDs.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of albums, but they're great. I have a turntable. It's brand new. I bought it when I thought they were going out of business, and it's still in the box. I don't even know how to put it together.
Well, I got Dennis one. I thought he might like it, but we haven't like totally used it yet. We got to put it out there. They have new ones. They have them everywhere. They're Marshalls, wherever. But I think it's nice to just show kids.
This is how we did it.
This is how we did. But even that, this is like how we did it way back. Because my kids, Julian just asked me, he wanted a 90s thing. He's like, can I get one of those machines that plays CDs like they had in the 90s? Because in their world, it's all streaming.
Oh my God.
So they think CDs are old.
Absolutely incredible.
Dolly Parton is coming out with a new book. Yeah. I would want to read this. It's a novel.
It's a novel. It's not.
Yeah, so it's not.
It doesn't sound. It's loosely. Do you think it's loosely based on her?
It has to be, right? Run, Rose, Run tells the story of a young woman who moves to Nashville to pursue her dreams of being a musician, and she is doing this with James Patterson, who knows how to make a picture. But this is the part.
She says she left the past, but the past will come back to destroy her. I don't think that's
not Dolly.
I don't think that's Dolly.
She's really positive.
Yeah, and I don't think anything she's got in her past is going to come back to destroy her. God, look at her, 75.
It's incredible.
Incredible. God love her. I just love some Dolly Parton. Absolutely love it.
Okay.
All right. Well, unfortunately, the shakeup continues on the CBS Morning Show. It seems like every now and then they get into a niche.
Yeah.
And then they go into third place, and then they got to make changes. We'll see.
That's how our business is.
That's how the business is.
I really liked Anthony Mason.
Me too.
But anyway, Anthony Mason will be doing something else now. Nate Burleson is going to be joining the show in September. It's part of his new gig with the NFL and Nickelodeon. They're doing a whole cross-spectrum.
Yeah,
and so that's kind of what ABC has with their sports person.
Exactly. But he says he's got no journalistic experience, but he brings a lot to the table in terms of everyday, what's happening every day, culture, pop culture, sports, and everything. So Tony DeCopel got a chance to interview him. Very interesting to see what's going to happen and if the audience is going to adjust to this, because this was typically based as the news of, like they were the more newsy.
Right, they didn't want to do the fluff.
They didn't want to do the fluff.
Only the news.
Now it looks like they're going a little fluffier. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right.
Anyway.
So the burning question on Jeopardy has been answered.
Who is Mike Richards for 1,000?
The show's executive producer is now going to take over permanent hosting duties for the popular game show.
And I love the fact that they're also going to keep I can't pronounce her name, Kara. Somebody help me. Maya
Bialik.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate that. She's going to do some special hosting and some spin-offs.
Okay.
Like the college tournament. They're going to have kind of like two co-hosts. I mean, he'll be the main host, but then she's going to do some co-hosting.
Lots of change out there in TV
There is a lot of change going on, right?
It's a new beginning in a lot of places.
Anywhere?
Well,
no.
I'll have my people talk to your people.
Oh, geez.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm staying.
Hang on a minute. Is the phone going to ring? I'm waiting.
No,
I'm getting
no,
ready.
I'm just going to, you're going to be able to take me everywhere. For those who don't know, I'm going to be very much in our streaming app. So we'll have all kinds of new things from Better Connecticut, who
have to
say they
learn.
can't be home to watch always time at 3 o'clock. We're going to have more Better Connecticut on the app and breaking news, and I'll be doing a lot of that.
I have to learn how to use that app, that thing. All right, so they're coming back with a Wesleyan University graduate, Beanie Feldstein. Or Stein? Beanie Feldstein?
Feldstein, I'm not positive
Feldstein?
the West, but she's going to star in Funny Girl, and they're redoing this, and the folks behind Glee are behind it, and everyone thought that the former star of Glee was going to be, Lea Michele was going to be part of it, but apparently that's not the case.
Well, they said that Glee had the rights and then sold them away. And then it was just that these two, Sonia Friedman and Scott Landis, have confirmed that they are going to bring a new Funny Girl revival to Broadway, with Beanie taking the role as Fanny Bryce. So it's going to come out in the spring of 2022. I'm just a big fan of...
Do you love Funny Girl? Because I know you love all Broadway shows. Is that one of your favorites?
Barbara Streisand in the movie Funny Girl is absolutely... I think she won an Academy Award for her role, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just a great show. You're going to love it. Anything on Broadway, go support Broadway. I think it opens September 14th, if I'm not mistaken, with other shows.
I know.
So like Wicked, and I'd love to go see Wicked again. I've seen it 3 times, and I'd go back again, see it a 4th time.
I do love Wicked. I also love Hair.
Yeah,
Hairspray.
hair.
I mean, Hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yeah.
And hair. Even hair.
Both of them, yes. Okay.
Anyway, did you shower today?
I did.
I didn't.
So you're more like the other folks who are not
when I
showering?
see dirt, I'll shower.
Okay, so lots to talk about the celebrities, who showers, who doesn't. They're all revealing their bathing things. Some people don't bathe their kids till they stink.
Oh, my
anyway,
God.
Everyone wanted to know about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yep.
And there was betting that, no, I bet you he showers. So we have the skinny on The Rock.
Boy, is he a
He
beautiful
showers 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
Cold water to wake him up.
Yep.
Warm after his workout.
Yep.
And then I think just normal to go to bed.
After my workout, before work, shower hot after I get home from work. Face wash, body wash, exfoliate, and I sing off key in the shower.
So now you know.
You know what? He can do anything he wants because he's Dwayne "The Rock."
Look at him.
God, he's such and he's so nice.
He really does come across so nice.
So nice and so...
he's so gigantic. Like,
and
I wonder,
beautiful.
Where does he shop? They must have to make all the clothes for him.
Probably the big and tall men shop.
No, I don't think even that's big enough.
Not even that's big enough? He's a pretty big dude. Just like Thomas, the baseball player we interviewed yesterday, Frank Thomas.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yes.
He's just a big dude.
No, his arms are like the
size of my
my
legs.
whole torso
Exactly.
or something.
It's incredible.
All right, remote work is here to stay. This is according to a new poll. A lot of you worried about, are the companies going to make us come back? 63% of companies will allow existing employees to work remotely even once the pandemic is over.
I never want to leave again.
What's more than half?
I don't want to leave the office again. I did the home thing for 3 months, and it was a challenge.
You know, a lot of people don't like it, and for us, it would be.
I need to
it's nice
talk
to have.
people.
It's nice, right? I think most people have realized the full-on remote maybe wasn't great for their mental health. I think most people have said that.
I agree with you.
I feel like most people are telling me that, but most people also say they don't want to be forced to be in the office 40 hours a week. They want some flexibility. They've proven that they can work just as well, if not better, at home, and they get more of that balance. I mean, it makes sense. What if you just want to go quickly, pick up your kids from school and then do a couple hours of work after? I mean, that's nice for everybody, right?
Yeah, some of the broadcasters in this state are still we're going from home.
I was only home for 1 week, and I was.
And did it drive you nuts?
Yeah, it drove me nuts.
It drove me absolutely nuts. I got to leave.
But I would need a whole new
home.
system, because I have, a focus center here. Like when I'm at my desk, I put the headphones on, that's focus. I don't know I didn't have enough time to figure out how I do that at home. So
right.
focus
Well, it's like
was
I don't
harder.
want my gym at home. I don't want to go work out at my house.
I do like to work out at home sometimes.
I don't want
it's
my
just more
office at
practical.
home. I don't want my gym at home. I just want to be home and relax. I want my...
Yeah, the separation.
I want the separation, exactly.
I get
This
it.
is such a sweet story in Las Vegas. The Metro Police officers escorted the son of Jason Swanger to his first day of 4th grade because his
My
dad
heart just
died.
breaks for him. His dad died.
COVID.
And they all came and they escorted him to his first day of 4th grade. Now,
9
this little
years
kid
old.
is already so resilient and so strong.
Look,
he wants
this
to be
is-
the sheriff one day.
Yep, absolutely. God bless him. And all the police officers came out to escort him to his 4th grade class.
It's so nice how...
So sweet how they all rallied around
Right.
him, right?
Police, firefighters, they're really just...
It's a brotherhood. It truly is a brotherhood.
It's just that's what's so great about those services and
Yep.
how they all are family.
Yep, and they said that they will never forget him and his family, and they're going to help him out, and I think that's just great. All right, what's going on with Facebook?
All right, so if you know someone who is an anti-vaxxer, who is worried about information that's coming out, well, Facebook has now removed the the accounts that it says were actually involved in anti-vax disinformation campaigns operated by Russia. Not just one or two, but a lot of them.
A lot of
and
them.
that these accounts were intentionally looking real but spreading misinformation. Excuse me.
They targeted.
I don't have COVID. I just
I know,
swallowed the
I
wrong
know.
way.
Targeted India and parts of the United States.
They were recruiting influencers to disrupt the vaccination process in the U.S., according to these reports.
So Facebook has taken them off, and that's the end of them.
That's what's so scary about, what people don't know where to go for information. And I'll get on my soapbox, but that's one of the reasons why coming to local news and where we don't have these agendas and we know
Right.
what's going on in your community. I know the media is getting a bad rap, but you have to be careful about where you're getting your information because it can look really good and it's not.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Pumpkin spice lattes.
Of course you are.
We're more than a month away from autumn, but Dunkin' Donuts is falling all over itself to welcome in the new season. Take a look, Kara. All in on pumpkin. Apparently, they revealed their new menu yesterday. It includes a lot of pumpkin-flavored products, like a pumpkin cream cold brew. That sounds yummy. And a pumpkin spice signature latte. Now, I like the Starbucks pumpkin better than the Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin. There's a little spicier on the Dunkin' Donuts, but we're going to have to wait and see. Maybe they've revamped it. I'll have to give it a try.
Yeah. All right. So the shoppers are spending more time at the grocery store, too. They have more money and more time.
Yeah, more money.
Okay. So beef and veal.
Don't
They
eat
jumped
veal.
a lot. I know you don't like veal.
I don't like veal.
But they jumped 6.5% last year.
Really?
Pork products increased nearly 8%.
Wow.
Whole milk rose 8%. I mean, those are big increases. And you may not, when you're just paying a few extra pennies here and there, you may not notice. But when you're shopping for a family and you have to buy 2 milks and a bunch of beef, and it's expensive.
Yeah, the Fairlife milk, which is what I'm using now.
Oh,
I
that's
love
what
it.
we use.
It's great. The expiration date is like November.
Well,
I'm like, what the heck is happening?
It also
Well,
doesn't
how
have
is-
any lactose in it. So if you have a problem with that, that's why I get it. My kids can't have the lactose.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I look at the
We
expiration
did it on
date.
the show. Dana White, our nutritionist, liked it.
Oh my God, it's great.
Yeah.
October 3rd. I bought it yesterday. The expiration date is October 30th. And I'm like, for milk? All right, hey, sign me up. Because I go through milk very slowly. I just use a little bit each morning for
Well,
cereal.
they do a special filter on the Fairlife.
No, that's good. Well, I like it. That's a brand you might want to check out. It's a little expensive, but if you get it at BJ's, it's $3.49 for a half gallon.
Oh, maybe I'll have you get it for me when you go to BJ's.
Absolutely. I would be more than happy to do
Thank
that.
you.
You know I love shopping at my BJ's.
And you know what else? If you love your celebrity news, you can get all that on People the Show right here on Channel 3 at 7:30.
Here's Kay with a preview. Kay, take it away.
Country star Jimmy Allen made history back in April, becoming the first black performer to win New Male Artist of the Year at the ACM Awards. And as if that weren't enough, he just got married, and he and his wife were expecting their second child together.
New home, new marriage, babies. Just doing all the, the life things.
We're just getting started on the babies.
No, we're not. I think we're finishing that chapter soon.
34-year-old Jimmy first met 25-year-old Lexi, a nurse, at his cousin's house in the spring of 2019.
I had this whole thing put together that I was gonna say. Smooth Jimmy was ready, but he ain't show up. I ain't say nothing. I just looked at him and said, hi, and put my head down and kept talking back to my cousin.
Yeah.
Jimmy says he knew Lexi was the one after watching her interact with his young son, Aiden, from a previous relationship.
Aiden's a lot. Like, I don't know, like little boys do the most.
Normal 7-year-old
Right.
behavior,
You know, putting sticks in the fans inside the
Yeah.
house, throwing quarters at the neighbor's window.
Yeah.
You know, spinning the bottle, and if the bottle lands, they gotta go poop in the backyard. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
boy stuff. Like, that legit happens. So, she handles it well. So it's cool.
Okay, that's not how I remember playing Spin the Bottle, but I digress. More with Jimmy tonight on People.
That is funny. Oh my God. He said Jimmy didn't show up. That is the best line I've heard all day. That's
Oh my
great.
goodness.